Lou!
I can't take this anymore.
Put the chair down! Put the chair down!
We're doing Extreme Rules, aren't we? I didn't even get a point. We're doing Extreme Rules, aren't we?
Lou, we're doing Extreme Rules recap. It was a dark predictions event. I was on vacation.
Fine. Welcome to Tfspod, always love you show podcast. It's 24/7 Lou, and that's
Rickard. I'm here because I lost all my PTO from last week.
And that's
the one-man band. I'm back.
Yeah.
Woo!
Folks, I'm going to tell you something. From the highest mountain to the lowest valley and everywhere in between, we are the beasts of the East, the best in the West. You are listening to Tfspod. Your girlfriend, your pets, your friends' pets, your pet's girlfriend, favorite show. Tfspod.
Pet's girlfriend. That's good.
I put it together now. I'm working on that. Hey, they have girlfriends too, right? Or boyfriends, however they work.
Yeah, I mean,
or a side chick, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to this one. We're doing a recap. Yes, we did not do a prediction show for Extreme Rules.
Well, all right. Let's catch the audience up here because a lot happened in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did do a predictions event. It was what we call one of those special predictions dark events. So the randomizer got the week off. I was on vacation, which is why we didn't do that. A one-man band had to go teach everybody else how to be a one-man band on their own.
Yep.
So Lou was kind of in the office apparently going nuts, which is why we found him with the chair coming in today.
Yeah, man.
But we all submitted our picks in writing, so we will be going through it and we'll be assigning points. However, I do have a bone to pick with Lou because he casually forgot before I went on vacation to tell me, or remind me rather, that Bound for Glory happens this week. Was happening last week. So we didn't do a predictions dark event for it. And it was worth 2 points.
Oops,
which conveniently would have helped me close the gap between me and him.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm getting a feedback there, but yeah. I was trying to say that let's get that line that everybody loves there. The woman band, give us that line that everybody loves.
In 2 weeks, we haven't heard it. Rickard, get the scoreboard.
There we go.
All right, folks. So, scoreboard. We don't even know who made picks. So, for all we know, the audience is on the edge of the seat wondering who got the point. Well, I can tell you one thing. It wasn't 24/7 Lou that got the point because he, while still in the lead, is still only at 14 points.
Yeah.
Just 14.
Whoa.
Followed by myself, who also did not get a point, unfortunately, who is still at 12 points.
12.
12.
And then, close behind me, but also didn't get a point to tie, is the woman band at 11 points.
Woo! So it's all right.
We're all in the double digits club. Don't worry. However, soon to probably join the double digits club, unless I jinx him now. Having recently got a point at Extreme Rules, main event Jeff at 9 points.
Wow!
Give it up, folks. That's got to be the best rookie year this show has seen.
Yeah,
very impressive.
The first one you had.
Yeah. He beat me.
Yeah. Nearly went perfect and got 2 points on the show, mind you.
Oof.
Nearly. He is followed close behind by J. Few, who is at 7 points and has been stuck there for a while, in part due to non-participation.
Ooh.
Followed closely behind, or rather, it's actually a pretty wide margin, by Big Al, who did participate at Extreme Rules but did not get the point. He is at 4 points on the scoreboard.
There's your point.
The randomizer is at 3 points behind Big Al, and then everyone else is at 0.
Including Bogey.
There it is.
Oh, I was ready to see if somebody else would say it.
He's a little rusty. He's a little rusty, folks. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
All right. Yes. Let's talk about Extreme Rules. Let's talk about this one very quickly. I missed this first match, so I know that it was the Brawling Brutes, right, versus Imperium in a good old fashioned Donnybrook match. Which I don't
Donnybrook match, which I liked how they set around the ringside area. They had a bunch of barrels stacked up. I was thinking somebody was going to go Donkey Kong at some point, but they didn't. They just used it to get thrown into them. The bar had pictures of everybody's grandparents, which at some point early on in the match, I think Imperium destroyed a picture of Sheamus's grandfather, and then Sheamus completely started wailing on him. I was just like, that's such a weird thing that happened in a match. You took time out of the match to beat up a photo of somebody's grandparents. Anyways, pretty exciting match. Actually, I think I want to stay with Jeff on this one. This was match of the night.
Really?
In terms of quality and what happened, yes, match of the night. Imperium we're definitely the heels in this. So I think they followed up on the Clash of the Castle reactions and decided to make Sheamus and his group the faces.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And ultimately, the earlier half of the match was Imperium using the numbers game. They would isolate one person because there were no tags. I do appreciate that. An Extreme Rules show where there were no tags.
Oh, good. They didn't do that. They didn't do that silliness of tagging people.
Yeah, I specifically noted that when the show first started. I said, I swear if somebody starts tagging, I'm going to get mad. But no, it was just an all-out brawl. Sheamus wailed on everybody. I think everybody walked away with at least their chest a little sore on this one. But ultimately, Brawling Brutes got the win. Gunther did not take the pin, though, so the Intercontinental Champion still looks good. But yeah, Brawling Brutes for the win, to a huge ovation from the crowd, actually. So, way to go, Brawling Brutes finally getting the win back.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't think that was going to happen, but yeah, they did.
Yeah, you and me both, Lou. This was not our night.
They needed it. They needed that victory. Now that I don't think about it, the Brawling Brutes, because they were coming just like, okay, you're getting beat up by the new guys. Okay, now I guess we have to have another match on this one with them at least at some point.
I don't know. I think that was a good stopping point. How much further up can it go? You know that when you're beating up pictures of someone's ancestors, come on. I think that's as high as it's gonna go.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Maybe it does go higher, because coming soon it is War Games at Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, it's true. But
so maybe, but I doubt it.
Before we talk about the good stuff, let me talk about some really bad stuff.
Oh, come on! Don't be too harsh.
This
Liv
next
Morgan,
match,
I give Liv Morgan's outfit a 10 out of 10.
Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey, Extreme Rules SmackDown Women's Title match.
Yeah, Extreme Rules. I
extremely painful to watch.
Yeah, I guess we could say you were extremely disappointed.
It was extremely. That was a botch fest, for crying out loud. I didn't count at least 2 botch fests, and one of them was a finisher, for crying out loud. 2.
Yeah, it looked weird.
Like they were tangling, trying to grab each other, and trying to grab each other or whatever. But it didn't look like I'm trying to grab you, you're trying to get away from me. It's more like I'm trying to put my hand here so you can grab me to do the move. Like, I can see what you're doing, for crying out loud. So to me, that was a whole big botch fest for me. That was the worst match of the night. I don't know. I'm putting it up there almost close to worst match of the year that I've seen.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh.
It was a botch fest, man. It was a botch fest.
That's harsh.
If it was, you had 1 maybe, but there were like 2 or 3 maybe botches in there.
Yes.
Like,
okay.
On,
so the
and it wasn't from the challenger. It was from the champ.
the spots that you're referring to was Liv Morgan setting up the chair on the turnbuckle.
Oh yeah.
She was supposed to basically fling Ronda Rousey into it. It looked like.
Mm-hmm.
But the chair kind of just fell apart and fell to the outside. And they really were like, oh, what do we do?
You just do it
for a moment. Yeah.
Just do it. I'll just
then,
slide through it.
Yeah, she just ended up going through the ring post. Ronda Rousey made some decent saves to make the match flow work a bit, but it wasn't enough.
No. Go ahead.
I'm not sure how I feel about the finish. I don't like the finish. Liv Morgan with weapons couldn't beat Ronda Rousey. How am I ever supposed to take her credible as a threat?
Exactly. So in a way,
this match had everything in favor of Liv Morgan. She could use weapons. Someone could interfere. Set up the rivalry for Ronda Rousey afterwards. No, Liv Morgan lost. I'm like, all right, fine.
And it's a bit upsetting too because if you're on that train of Liv Morgan, yeah, Liv Morgan, you can do anything. You put in front of her Ronda Rousey, like a little bit much more technical work has to be done with when you're having that match. You put her in front of that, and it doesn't match. It doesn't go. Like, come on, give her other people to have a rivalry against for a while before you get to Ronda Rousey. Like before you bring Charlotte Flair back or something to squash the whole thing in a second. But yeah, man, I felt bad for it. I felt bad that it was a bad match, and I felt bad for Liv Morgan for putting a bad match. Like, come on, I hope that they don't remember this, but I will remember this.
Let it go, Lou.
All right, so moving on, we have a new champion, Ronda Rousey, on a count of submission. So,
in what was the only title change on the show, which was really lacking on title matches.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next match, which is Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross.
Oh, this was bullshit. This was bullshit.
This one too was another one.
My boy was cheated out.
Yeah.
Cheated. Can't believe what they're doing with McIntyre.
Karrion Kross did win this one. How could you think that he was not gonna win?
I don't know.
He's back
they
in a
took away
big
his
match.
win at Clash of the Castle.
Huh? No.
They took away Drew's win at Clash of the Castle.
Oh.
I would think, give him some credibility. No, what are we gonna do? Yeah, let's spray him with mace to end the match.
No. Let's book this into a corner where we have a guy who we had another run with, now comes back, and we're gonna give him a shot. So what do? Do we have the new guy lose again and look good, or lose, and then let the other guy win, which doesn't do anything for him?
I stand by
or
what
have Karrion Kross win and look good.
Karrion Kross would not have won if this was under the previous administration.
Oh, no. Yeah, I agree with that.
This is a guy who debuted on Raw as NXT champ and lost to Jeff Hardy in under 3 minutes. Okay?
So this was more. It wasn't a Drew match. It was more of a Karrion Kross match then.
It was the strap match was Drew's stipulation. Drew, come on, Scarlett went for another eye. She went for his eyes again. It's not over. 100%, it's not over. Drew McIntyre looked completely strong in that defeat. The only reason Karrion Kross looks weak in the win, though. He only won because his manager got the win for him. This is the Mark Miro effect all over again.
Oh, Lord.
I am with Jim Cornette on this 100%. Karrion Kross, fight your own battles.
Oh.
Fireballs, pepper spray, low blows.
Yeah, it's true. I'll give you that one, but you couldn't have Karrion Kross lose this one either way. So.
Oh, I completely disagree with that. He could have lost. He could have lost super easily.
All right, so we disagree on this one.
The mistake was jumping immediately to the strap match.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's the mistake. You could have done if you wanted Karrion Kross to get a win over Drew first. You have a singles match on Raw. Karrion Kross wins by shenanigans, and then the strap match where Drew gets his win back.
Well, I guess they're going to play the longer game on this one, which who knows how long this rivalry will continue.
Yeah.
That's the plan, it seems.
So there we go. Moving on to the next matchup. We have Bianca.
I hope this goes to a buried alive match, and then Drew starts burying Karrion Kross, and then Scarlett just joins in and buries him too. She's like, yeah, I'm carrying this duo anyways.
Yeah, her name should be Karrion Kross, carrying that guy. Anyway.
Wow, that's good. That's good.
Oh shit. That was good. Okay.
That was clever. Damn, I'm ashamed that I didn't think of that. That's good.
So yeah, that was that matchup. So we'll see more of that later on in the year, I guess, before the year ends. So moving on to the next matchup, we have Bianca Belair versus Bayley in a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship.
Thank goodness for this match. This is what kept Jeff from getting 2 points on the show.
Why?
The one match that he didn't get right. He almost had a perfect score. If it wasn't for this one match.
Ooh.
But I stand with him on this one. Bayley should have won.
Yeah.
The setup was there. Alexa Bliss and Asuka were both quote unquote injured. They show up at the end in the match anyways, which I was like, okay. But damage control came out. Bianca Belair did a double KOD on Io Sky and Dakota Kai.
That was almost a botch too.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't mention that.
Huh.
Well, I did now in this match.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna get away from me. I'm watching for botches.
Yeah, Bianca Belair was really needed. I believe it was Dakota Kai on top.
No,
and she was struggling.
It was
Io Sky.
Io Sky, yeah.
Yeah, all right. But yeah, she couldn't get her leg placement right.
Mm-hmm.
So like Bianca was just like reaching at air, and then Io Sky had to get her leg in place for Bianca to get a hold of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, geez, that looks a little awkward.
So Bianca Belair retains. Now I have to say this. This was a dirty move, but it was a good move. Before the match started, we did see Nikita Lyons sitting in the crowd watching in a very interesting outfit.
Very interesting. No, just say it. It's freaking awesome.
Look. Great. Now I have to rewatch this just to see if I see it.
Just watch the intro. Right
I missed it.
Okay.
I missed it. Damn. Screen cap me later. We'll sidebar after the recording.
But yeah, good move. I know what they were doing. But yeah, Bianca Belair wins, gets it, retains. Let's move on.
This isn't over. I'm looking at this and I'm just like, yeah, this kind of feels like a throwaway pay-per-view. When you look at most of the matches.
Now, but at the night of it, I had a good time on this.
No, I will say that it was a good show. It was a good show in the overall for what it was.
But let's get to this match though. We'll see how we go with this one.
Here we go. Thank you.
It was Finn Balor versus 9-time winner Edge in an I Quit match, 9-time pay-per-view.
I had my suspicions. From the moment in the pre-show that they noted how Edge has been on a winning streak. I said they only start noticing winning streaks when they're gonna end. They're like, yeah, we gotta mention it while we still can. Mm-hmm. Either that or somebody finally noticed in the back. They were like, hey, wait a minute, Edge keeps winning.
Oh, wait, we're booking this way. What are we doing?
Triple H found out. He's like, wait a second. No.
Yeah, so
but I will say this. Talk about a protected finish for Edge on this match.
Yeah.
I Quit match. Everybody goes into it thinking, yeah, he's won everything. He's won for the whole year. There's no way they're gonna make him say I quit. And sure enough, it takes the whole faction, but they get to do it. Yep. You had Damian Priest come out there. Dominic Mysterio came out there. Rhea Ripley came out at some point. Then Rey Mysterio came out. Beth Phoenix.
So I'm guessing
handcuffs were used.
And I don't think I don't know. Do you think it's over? I think there's gonna be more of this stuff because now we have.
There is no way it's over.
I have to add that on Raw, the following show they had on Raw for the week, AJ Styles came out with
Gallows and Anderson.
Gallows and Anderson, they came back out. So let's see where that goes, or if they're just missing the edge angle to this, want to get revenge or something. Who knows? But they're doing a lot of work with Judgment Day, so that's good right there. Because they have a feud. We have that storyline.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised Edge has wrestled so many matches. I think this might just be a thing to help him take some, because he's wrestled a lot of matches this year.
And I thought the deal was like 4 matches, right? Or a year or something?
Yeah, 4 matches a year. That's why. I don't know if he signed something for more matches to get more pay. But he's definitely met his quota from the original contract. Which is why I'm like, yeah, come on. Have him take some time off, come back at the Rumble. He's done enough for the year. And you could play it off like, instead of, Edge is injured for the 50th time, now it's like, he's looking after his wife, who took a concerto. That was the finish, by the way.
Yep.
Judgment Day held him down while Rhea Ripley threatened to hit Beth Phoenix with a concerto if he didn't say I quit. So Edge quit, and then they did it anyways, which I knew was going to happen.
Look, I know that concerto shot looks violent, and I know that for technically speaking, they're not really hitting them. There's a space in between there, but that looks really close. That space has to be very, very limited in there from them getting hit in the head really with a chair, because it looks really, really close whenever I see those shots.
My understanding is the trick is the tip of the chair. It comes at an angle, so the tip of the chair hits off to the side to make the impact, but the actual chair, like the seat of the chair, doesn't connect. I would imagine that's how the trick works.
Yeah, I know, but the space in between sometimes it's got to be aired like really, really thin.
There's some concertos where I watch it and I'm like, he didn't angle that shot at all.
You have an inch of space between, 2 inches, not even 2 inches, I think. But yeah. Finally, you're happy. You got to see Edge lose a match in pay-per-view.
Finally, jeez. Streak.
How many points would you have had? How many points would you have had in the past?
If it happened sooner.
Yeah.
After costing me, I don't know how many pay-per-views, Edge finally takes an L.
All right, so let's go to the next matchup. Which
main event, actually.
Main event: Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins in a pit fight. With Daniel Cormier as the
They did my boy dirty on this one. They did my boy dirty.
What do you think of this one?
Also, what the hell was the point of Daniel Cormier?
Yeah, he
was there. He was there to pull aside Matt Riddle and say, "Hey, you're not fighting me. You're fighting him. Okay, don't start getting physical with me." And then he did the same thing with Rollins, and then there was no follow up afterwards. The finish did not involve him at all.
So I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was a day off or hang out. Hey, you want to hang out and wear a ref shirt and do something in the match, but don't work really hard.
Yeah, by the way,
don't work really hard.
He could pull off the look of referee easily. I was looking at him and I said, this guy used to be UFC champ. Jeez.
10 years ago or something, right?
Yeah, I was like, what was that, 10 years ago? Because there's no way he got in this shape overnight.
So yeah, that was the kind of show we had there on that one. On
Matt Riddle got the win for whatever reason. I did appreciate the high spot off the top of the
pit.
Yeah, off the top of the pit. It's not the top. It's like a balcony around
the scaffolding
the
around
top of the cage. Yeah, the scaffolding. There we go.
Yeah.
He did a floating bro. Got the win off of that. I thought that was cool.
And there we go. That was the rest of the show, and that was it, right?
No. We have to talk about that return.
Tell me, what do you think about that return of Bray Wyatt?
All right, look, I'm glad he's back, but what the hell, dude? Attack somebody. What was that? It's just, I'm back. All right, so if I can paint a picture, because I know not everybody caught it. The match is over. Matt Riddle's on top of the ramp with Daniel Cormier. They're on the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Which immediately, once the lights started going out, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, finally we're gonna find out why Daniel Cormier was here. He was here to get beaten up by the Fiend. No, that did not happen. That did not happen. That entire Daniel Cormier is the referee of the match led nowhere. By the way,
that was a good break for the refs in the back. What are you talking about? They didn't get to work that match.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Anyways, you see there's a spotlight going on and a shaky cam. They zoom in on somebody in the crowd. It's a rabbit. It's the Firefly Funhouse rabbit, full size, right? Then they zoom in again. It's the buzzer. Zoom in again. It's the Abigail doll.
The pig.
Zoom in again. What?
The pig.
The pig also, and then the Fiend's mask. I think it was the Fiend mask burned.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, they actually start playing the music. The Fiend comes out through a doorway, actually. But before that, they do a little like
the montage of the funhouse.
The montage of the funhouse with like cobwebs and stuff.
Hey, look! I'm not taking anything away from Bray Wyatt. I like his whole setup, and he just handled wrong the times he was in there. He got a championship out of it. No, he lost a championship out of it. What am I talking about? But
he did get it too.
He did get it. Yeah, he did.
But he lost it to Oldberg.
Yeah, he was just done wrong on the way out. Last time he was out there, and it's Halloween time, So good. This is the stuff you expect for around this Halloween. You don't have Undertaker anymore to do this. Like, oh no, intimidating the opponent. But please do not bring a red light back into the matches again. Do not bring the red light. I do not like the red light. No.
Yes. Completely agree with you on that.
So again, it was a good theater. It was
no red lights. No red lights. Not the shenanigans. Just do away with that. For the record, the return did get like millions of views on social media. So people were clearly excited. I just really wish we had some direction from it and not just, he's here!
So in the Nikita Lions.
They wanted it to be organic.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes all you need to get the crowd to cheer is to show up, but I guess... And he didn't show up on Raw, is my understanding, so I guess he's going to appear on SmackDown.
Yeah, you know what?
Stay tuned, folks.
You know what? I'm going to try that for the next episode of Tfspod. I'm going to show up.
You're going to show up and not do anything? Just show up?
Yeah, I want to do
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the love of God, Lou, thank God you put the chair down.
There we go.